Well, hello there. We're starting this video off a little different. We're not outside, we're not checking the weather, and we're not going for a run. This will be, I guess, maybe a bonus video this week. I posted a video last week asking you guys when your lack of motivation occurs and does it coincide with the 2 weeks at the end of your cycle that you might have PMS. So sorry guys, this might not really apply to you, but I do get a lot of questions on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube about how I stay motivated. How do you stay motivated? I wish I was that motivated. Where do you get your motivation? A lot of times I'm not motivated. But what I noticed about those weeks where I'm not motivated, I started tracking that lack of motivation feeling, that gloominess feeling, and every time where it really stuck out to me, where I really had to drag myself out for runs and barely get through them, was those 2 weeks at the end of my cycle before I got my period. So when I asked you guys in that video, does that pertain to you? A lot of the comments and messages on Instagram said yes. And to please share what I changed, I just want to share it so you guys can try these, make these changes, see if they work for you, and let me know. Hopefully they do, because the last month when I had all of these put together, it was life-changing. I don't think that I had one down day, to be honest. During my period, the physical pains of it were evident, like cramps. I mean, nothing really helps that except ibuprofen, but in terms of emotional, PMS, everything, these are what I did to change all that. The first change I made, which was a couple months ago, is quitting alcohol. No alcohol. Not just cutting back, which might help some people, but I figured, you know what, I'm training for a marathon here. Why not just cut it out completely and then reap the benefits of that? So I think that definitely helped that first month, but it was like, I'm still feeling like the lack of motivation, the gloominess, the anxiety, all of that. I cut out like excessive salt takeout food. I also cut out refined sugars, but overall, the biggest change that I made was, I swear this is something that my phone was listening to me for, because I sat on the porch social distancing with my sister. This was a couple months ago. We were talking about how there has to be something else that changes in your body. It can't just be, like, we know hormones fluctuate and that's what causes a lot of this. But there has to be something that you could intake, that you could supplement with or eat or drink that can relieve those symptoms. Why can't you, counterbalance it with something? And no lie, the next day, what showed up on my feed was an ad for this emotional PMS supplement. Like, that's exactly what it's for. And it actually used to be used, they don't label it like this anymore. Endurance athletes used to use it, and the brand is Jubilance. The ingredient in there is, I hope I'm gonna say this right, oxaloacetate, which is naturally occurring, found in food, but supplementing with it, I don't know what kind of witchcraft is involved here. I'm not the expert, but I tried it for 30 days. It was 100% money back, no questions asked, and I'm like, what do I have to lose here? I'm not gonna lose money, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna start it from the first day of my period. I'm gonna take it for the full 30 days, and I'm just gonna see if I can add this to my arsenal, my ongoing arsenal of things that I'm using to combat this, because as I said, all those other symptoms like the anxiety, the gloominess, the irritability, all that, those suck. But right now in my life, because I want to train for this marathon so badly, the symptom that was causing me the most grief was that lack of motivation. Like, I didn't care to run, I didn't want to run, I didn't want to try, I didn't want to film myself trying, I didn't want to do any of it, and that was really affecting me. So I'm not the type of person that's like, oh, I'm gonna try this supplement. I never do that. I don't believe anything. But I tried it, and I thought, okay, here comes my PMS. Like, I had it in my head, like, I know it's coming. I know it's coming. I know I'm gonna have a bad day. I know I'm gonna have a bad run. And it never came. Now, I looked into it, here comes the wind. What I was saying is I looked into their clinical trials that they did, and they're very clear that this doesn't help every single person that tries it, which I'm assuming is why they do the money back guarantee thing. I took one of these, this is what the bottle looks like. I took one of these every day. I just took it at night just because I didn't know, like, I don't know if it would make me tired. Oxaloacetate. It's in a vegetable capsule, if that means anything to you. Vitamin C. Oh, who doesn't need some vitamin C, am I right? So you're getting both of those in here, okay. So anyway, a lot of you are asking what I changed, what the supplement I was talking about was. I didn't want to talk about the Jubilance because I was still, when I filmed that, I was only like 3 weeks into my cycle, and I could tell it was helping because I was in that first week of PMS, but I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to jinx it, and I also didn't want, like, that following week, what if it was horrible? Then I just told all you guys about this supplement, you know what I mean? I just wanted to make sure it 100% worked for me before sharing it. So I'll post a link to it in the description. Let me know what type of changes you guys have tried that helped your PMS. And also let me know if you're gonna make any of these changes that I talked about in this video, because I'm very curious. It's crazy that how many people have reached out to me and said, oh my God, my lack of motivation is 100 times worse with my PMS. I'm like, we freaking cracked a little crack of the code. Let's just keep sharing what information we find, and it's not fair. It's not fair. Guys don't have to deal with this. If their lack of motivation is probably just, who knows? But we have to deal with this every month? No, I don't like it. So I don't know if you guys noticed this month that I've just been like kind of on it and focused. I don't know, I just feel focused and with it, and yay. Needless to say, I bought a bottle for my sister too because she struggles with the same things as I do, and I'm excited for her to try it too. So that is all for today. Stay tuned tomorrow for another run video. And our run plan is coming out. Frick yeah, frick yeah, frick yeah. So excited to actually have something to offer you guys when you're like, I need a plan, I need a running plan. What plan do you follow? Oh, we put it all together for you guys. Make sure to like this video because it really supports my channel. Your comments are my accountability, and be sure to subscribe to struggle along with me on this marathon training and life, because life is one big struggle. Let's do it together. As always, thanks for watching. Until next time.